to believe that.
All right, everybody.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We're back at it again.
After Collin just got swarmed by 30 mosquitoes.
Yeah, we had to get out to check a big puddle of water that make sure we can make it through, and got swarmed by mosquitoes. So hopefully there's not a bunch out here. All right, we'll update you when we get closer to our spot. But this is the track we're running right now. All right, this is the tiny little trail we gotta push through here. We're gonna see how far we can make it by car, so we don't have to walk too far. And hopefully we can turn around at some point if we need to, or back out. We'll update you all later.
Oh my God!
All right, we out here getting swarmed by mosquitoes. We're gonna hike it from here because there's not a lot.
Why are there so many on my car?
There's a shitload of mosquitoes out here today, so we will keep you guys updated on this hike.
There's so many.
Yo, all right. We out here, the Michigan wilderness, running from mosquitoes for our fucking lives because they are swarming us. This is the first time we're getting a break from mosquitoes. We ran into a trail. That ended up being a person's driveway. I didn't know there was houses out here.
They had an ATV in the driveway, and then tell what happened.
As soon as we pulled up, like we saw the ATV and we ran. We're like, all right, get out of here. Let's go. And we turned around. We jumped back into the woods because we don't want to get shot. Like, we're not trying to.
So Collin started booking it, and I'm running after him, trying to keep up. I'm like, bro, I'm dead. He completely out-nimbled me, first of all.
Yeah, so then we took off. We made it to here, and about 5 minutes ago, Slav's like, yo, where's the bug spray? So when we went running, we think we dropped the bug spray. So we're going to have to go back to that guy's house and find our bug spray.
Well, good thing he left. He should have left.
Yeah, he left. He drove away because he was chasing us for some reason. I don't think he actually knew we were there, but it felt like he was chasing us. And I'm in all blue, so I'm like very visible out here. I was like, at least he's in black. If he gets caught, he might not be seen, you know? Yeah. But yeah, this isn't looking like the best spot right now. It's really wet, lots of mosquitoes. This is the first clearing we're at. And
we still haven't found the river, by the way.
We still haven't found the fucking river. The river's, it shows 500 feet from the loop, but we're at least a half mile from the loop at this point, and still no river. And there's really no trees either to hang a hammock on, so we need a better spot for trees, shelter, water access, everything. And as far as foraging goes, we haven't found much, but we did find a little bit of deer poop or rabbit poop or both. I don't know. But they're eating something out here, so if they're eating, we're eating, you know. All right, we'll update y'all when we get to the water. There's a bird calling to us a lot, but we'll update you when we get to the water, and then if we find the bug spray. All right, talk to y'all later.
You tell him. You tell him, bro.
We've been looking for a river for a good while now. We keep walking up and down these hills, through these trails, following deer and other small game trails and stuff. And we got a little bit of signal, so we have some GPS. But we finally found the river, and it's like a little creek. I don't know if you guys can tell for scale, but that's like maybe 15 feet across, maybe 3 feet deep. It goes that way too. It's pretty, but useless.
Pretty useless.
Yeah, it's pretty. Good one.
Thanks.
Yeah, like, look at that. That's just beautiful, but ain't no way. I mean, I do see fish, but this just isn't the best situation for camping. So we're gonna move on. We haven't discussed about what we're doing yet. If we're gonna move down river and check that out, because that's just like a pull-up spot, or if we're gonna move to a different location. We have to figure that out. We have some backups planned, but
they're really far.
They're pretty far away, so we'd have to drive pretty far. We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. All right. Yo.
Once again, back at it.
We're back at it. We had to hustle to the car to get the mosquitoes off us so we could jump in real quick. Motherfucker.
Is that a tick?
It's a fucking tick.
That's a tick.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, fuck, dude.
All right, I picked up a tick.
Oh, shit, dude.
There's only one. It's probably from that last little run. All right, we're gonna check ourselves real quick. We'll be back. All right, that was a quick little tick check. I had 3 ticks on my outermost layer. They're big boys, but they're out. Just had to open the door, throw them out real quick, and make sure no mosquitoes got back in. So I'll still do a quick check. But we decided on moving on. This place is uninhabitable because that river is tiny and not a lot of resources, but there's some. We saw some stuff, but we think we can do better somewhere else. So we're gonna drive about 2 hours, stop by Walmart, get some permethrin and some bug spray, and head out. Well, I'm probably gonna get some hiking boots too, because hiking boots are gonna be better for this wet weather. I didn't expect it to be this wet, and I brought tennis shoes, so that was a mistake. But should have known better. Oh well. All right, we'll update y'all later. All right, guys, we made it out to next spot.
Update the followers, dude.
We gotta update the followers.
Hey.
We made it out to the next spot. Car's right there on the side of the road. We're gonna try hiking up north, see what it's like up there, and then if it's marshy and nasty, then we'll go down south, see what it's like down there, and then see where we go from there. So we'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. All right, guys.
We made it.
We made it to the river. We haven't got our mic set up yet, so sorry if it's a little windy, but we're gonna do a quick view of the river. It's a big ass river.
We hit the jackpot.
And then swim. All right, we'll update you guys in a little bit. All right, guys.
Colin's getting haunted first.
No.
Colin's getting haunted first.
So we're walking around and we're trying to get to this pond, and there is a gravesite of a baby girl that was.
Oh, it says infant, bro.
Yeah, it says infant. That passed away in 1899. Her name was Cora Tweedale. So I'm not gonna show you the grave because, out of respect for that, you can find
Megan,
pictures
good luck,
online.
bro.
Yeah,
She's coming for you too.
All right, we'll update you when we get to the pond. All right, guys, quick update. We're at the pond. It's very pretty, but no real access to the water without wading in.
Isn't this a lake?
Tweedale Pond, I think.
Oh, it's a pond?
Yeah, I think it's a pond. But yeah, we're gonna go check out where it kind of runs into the bigger river and see what it looks like real quick, and then we'll update you guys.
Someone used to sit there. Look, it's a cushion.
It's a cushion?
Yeah.
So somebody go out there fishing. I guess you can make it out to the water right there.
Waders.
You just gotta let your feet get wet. Yeah, it's probably not the best idea. I wouldn't risk it. Unless you want to. Oh my God, he's gonna do it with no fishing pole. No, he got his leg wet.
Oh, bro, this is shallow as hell.
He said it's shallow as hell if you guys couldn't hear him.
It's literally shallower than the inlet.
Oh, okay. He said it's shallower than the inlet that we were looking at earlier, so that's not good. Makes sense. It's supposed to be very clear water. Is that wet?
No, it's dry as completely.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, somebody used to reminisce about the good old days back here.
I guess so. Reminisce about Cora.
Whoa. Okay. How do I do this?
You just kind of jumped in. There we go.
All right, pair of your socks, bro.
Yeah,
the Dollar General socks, dude.
You can have some socks. By the way, give you guys an update on what we did on the way here. We went to Dollar General, got some new socks. We went to the sports store, got some permethrin, got some bug spray, which we haven't seen almost any mosquitoes out here compared to the swarms that were coming after us at the last place. So, but yeah.
And we got Subway.
We got Subway because we needed some food after our failed hike earlier.
And some guy bullied an old lady.
Yeah, that guy was rude as hell for no reason. He called her a stupid bitch under his breath.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, You have customers standing in front of you, and it was his coworker. All right, we'll update y'all when we figure out what we're doing. All right, guys, giving you a little update. We started hiking around and walking before we made it to our campsite. I think we picked a spot at this point, but we found this cool little spot where they're riding ATVs up this steep-ass cliff.
You think my Hyundai can do that?
I don't think the Santa Fe is making it.
Bro, I don't know. It's been through a lot.
I kind of doubt it.
Open the gate, bro.
Open the gate. We had to walk around the gate to get here. But yeah, we're going to walk out to the water now, and we'll show you guys when we get there. I don't have the mic set up yet, so it's still probably windy as hell. But huge thing of driftwood in a big-ass lake. It's crazy. Yeah, he said it's cool as fuck. And then over this way, some more marsh. Pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna get out of here because it's windy. Guys, it's a quick video. We're gonna leave the sleeping bags here because it's a short walk. We're gonna leave the waters here, bring little bottles of water or whatever, and just pack it over and then set up camp. And we'll do a little time lapse for you over there. I'll do another quick video so you can see the site before we do the time lapse. And then we'll come back and get our sleeping bags after. All right, check y'all out later. All right, guys, we made it to campsite. We got this tree here, yeah, there. And we got that tree there. 2 hammocks are gonna run across over to this tree here. We'll do a time lapse. You'll see us set it all up and get all that figured out, so enjoy. All right, guys, we started
Another L.
another L, for real. So we made the shelter. It was turning out pretty good, but the tarps are gonna be too short for this big space. So we gotta move to different tree sets, which we weren't loving, but it's gonna be a little tight. So it'll work a little better, I think. So we're gonna get working on this. Sorry about that hour-long time lapse that led to incomplete shelter. I'll set up another time lapse at the other spot though once we start moving, I guess. I don't know.
Hey guys, the followers, an update. Completed the shelter. It looks amazing. You want the guide? I got you. Here we go, in the main room here. And that's it. You're welcome.
Go in the fire pit.
Oh, my bad. Hey, and we collected some rocks. It's actually pretty good. Oh, let me see. Pretty good fire pit here. Oh, I'm working hard. All right, talk to you later. We're tired. We're exhausted. Bye.
All right, y'all. We're getting ready for bed. I just crawled into my hammock and got all set up. It was kind of a fiasco. And we got,
it's like a clown film.
I got a lot of stuff in my hammock. I got stuff in case I'm cold. I got stuff in case
I keep getting hit by your water bottle, bro.
Bro, it's hanging there. It's not it's not moving.
Okay.
And he's got to set up his strings still, and as you can see, it's very tight. Like, his hammock is right there. He's bumping into me every time he's got to get through, which is expected, but
Yeah. Hey, but at least it won't be cold, bro.
Oh, we ain't gonna be cold. This thing's sealed up. I don't know if y'all see out there. Yeah, that's behind me. Pretty sealed. Down that way, pretty sealed. The only thing I'm struggling with right now is my mosquito netting needs to be a little higher up. It's on my face, so I'm holding it up a lot. But
how did you get in here, by the way?
It's gonna be a rough night, dude. It's gonna be a rough night. So we will talk to y'all in the morning if we decide to get out of bed. So, all right, night, y'all. All right, y'all. We're doing a quick mic test.
Hello, testing.
So we're testing. Talk at the same time for
Testing,
a second. We're
1,
gonna
2, 3.
talk at the same time. See how that
Hello,
sounds.
hello, hello.
And then Slav only.
Hello, testing. Oh, it's bumping around, bro. Hello.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. See how does it sound when I do this and when I move. All right, we're gonna listen back on that. Good morning, y'all. It's
first night.
Yeah, after our first night, it's second day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good night. Sleeping in a hammock is as comfortable as it could be. You know.
We're toasty for
Yeah,
sure.
we were definitely toasty. Our shelter. Oh, let's see what we did this morning. We cleared out the campsite, so there's no leaves anymore. All the leaves are out of the way. Processed some more firewood. Denislav's working on some spoons so we can get our oatmeal going. Cleared out this a little bit. Set up our hammocks for tonight a little bit. Just kind of been moving shit around.
How long did you sleep? I slept like a lot, dude.
Dude, I slept the whole night. I woke up maybe 4 times, and that was just like, let me turn on my side, and then I fall right back asleep.
I didn't wake you up when my calf seized up because I went like,
No.
oh, I like jumped instantly. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I started punching my calf because it just won't let up. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, that's rough. I did not wake up for that.
Oh, good. I'm glad, dude.
Yeah, dude, I sleep like a rock, so you got to worry about me waking up.
And then one time I had like a nightmare and I jumped and I kicked out because I accidentally kicked you. I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm sorry. That was a nightmare, bro. I just was like,
no,
you didn't wake up either.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm happy.
No. In case y'all couldn't tell, with us not in the sleeping bags, they're almost touching. With us in the sleeping bags, they are definitely touching. So like our sleeping bags are
tell
hitting each other.
Tell them about last night.
What about last night?
You got into the hammock.
Oh, yeah. Getting into the hammock's a little rough. So we both slept like boxers. So we didn't want. Well, I think Slav had a shirt on, but yeah. Because I didn't want all my dirty ass clothes in the hammock. Didn't want that. So I had to like undress and then hang all my clothes because I didn't want them on the ground either. So I had to hang them on the end of my hammock. And the hardest part was taking my shoes off and my socks and putting them in there and then carabining them up. So I'd hook them. And then while I'm in the hammock, and I had to climb in the hammock, shimmy in, and then maneuver into the sleeping bag. It probably took...
I took like 40 minutes.
No way.
It felt like it took 40 minutes.
It took like 15 minutes probably.
What? No way, dude.
Yeah, and then it took you like 10.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
Because I didn't put my shit up like you did.
Yeah, you didn't hang all your clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
But still, it was a process and a half to get into these freaking hammocks and sleeping bags because we got a sleeping bag under a sleeping bag, so that bottom one moves out, and if that moves out, then you gotta like shimmy around a lot. It's a workout. By the time you get in the hammock, it's actually you're sweating. It's hot. And then it cools off a little bit, and you gotta bundle up in the hammocks.
Yeah, I was saying, Collin, that at night when we went in and you fell asleep and it's so hot, you're scorching, you're sweating.
Yeah.
And we're like, man, we should have gone the other spot. It's like nice and open. We get at least airflow, but in the morning when you wake up, it's cold as hell.
Yeah, you don't want to get out of that sleeping bag. But I had to pee this morning, so I had to get up.
Yeah, I was like, why is he moving so quickly?
Yeah.
I'm like, I know he has to pee.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I woke up at like 8:30 and then stayed in the hammock till like 9, but I couldn't stay in there any longer. So it was a interesting night. I mean, I slept fine. My shoulders are a little sore, but I just got to stretch and get a little bit of a warm up going. We're gonna start a fire, eat some food. Oh, we made a little path to this. This is our firewood processing area. We got another tree with a V and that's how you process firewood quick. I showed you guys that in the last video. If you're true followers, you know what we're talking about.
Follower. The update.
All right, well, we got a few things on the agenda today. Probably make a door. Although that tarp door is pretty good.
It was.
But maybe make a door. We'll see. See if we have time.
Set up snares, maybe fish. I don't know.
Snares, fishing. We haven't seen much small game. Just
I don't
birds.
think there's gonna be anything.
Birds are everywhere. But
the amount of woodpeckers, dude.
They woke us up this morning too. They
banging their heads,
going off everywhere. And it actually makes sense because we saw a woodpecker nest over by our other site. I'll show you guys that later though. It's somewhere over there. It's pretty cool. There's like a big ass tree with a hole in it. But that'll be a quick show. Do some fishing down by the river. So we're gonna walk over to the river and do some fishing. So
yeah, Collin's gonna be the 2-time dude. 2-time.
Gotta catch another trout.
Big expectations.
It is shallow water and windy as hell. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not as windy today. Yesterday it was pretty rough. I wouldn't have been able to cast very far. But yeah, we'll update you guys. All right, check you out later. All right, y'all. This is a real quick video. Just me. This is the old campsite right here. Right? That's one of the ridge beams we still gotta take down. But that is the woodpecker hole I was talking about. It's just a big tree that had fallen. There's the fallen tree pieces. But yeah, that right there is where a woodpecker lives. So I was on my way to go get some firewood and stuff, so I figured I'd show y'all. Alright, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's a little bird right over there. Don't know what kind, but that's what we're seeing a lot of, is just little birds. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention this morning, we found a campsite here. This is somebody's really, really old campsite. They even have like a cooking stone right here, a big ass cooking stone. They cut some logs to sit on. That's where we got, ew, a slug. What the fuck? That's where we got those logs that Denislav was sitting on. We were using his tables and stuff. They're over here already, pre-cut by a chainsaw. So free stuff, you know. Take care of your other campers. Don't leave too much behind, but leave natural stuff. It's useful. All right, I'm gonna carry some stuff back. I just got slugged. That was gross. There's slugs everywhere out here, and there's a bunch of different kinds. Maybe I can convince Denislav to eat one today. We'll see. All right, I'll update y'all later. Also, just want to throw this out there. Didn't realize this before, but these ones are actually not chairs. These are camp stoves. So they cut out that big hole with a chainsaw. They start a square fire in it or some big fire. The inside of the log will actually catch, and it'll send the flames up. They'll throw this piece of rock right on top, and they'll cook up some trout or whatever they want. Or they can put a pot straight on top. This one is as well. This one was clearly used a little bit more because it's a bigger hole. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if we're going to be using them because they're pretty wet. I don't think they're going to burn anymore. And they're going to restrict some airflow for our fire. So probably not as useful now. But yeah, the other ones were sitting right on top of it. And there was one on the ground over here. They had these big stones on it. Pretty cool. All right, y'all. For all you fake followers out there who didn't know what I was talking about the tree processing. You get some dead sticks, preferably standing dead wood, so you find like a dead one that's just standing up. And you take it, you put it in the V. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but put it in the V, you walk. There you go. Firewood. Come on. Firewood. That's how you do it. All right. Quick update.
About the feast, boy.
Built a table. We got clean side over there.
Got
Firewood raised. We got a nice stove top cooking our water. Because we about to make some oatmeal for breakfast. We about to see Chef Slav.
Banana nut oatmeal, bro.
Cooking it up. He's got to grab this. It's hot as fuck. So forgive his cursing and screaming.
Perfect. Look at that.
Wow, that was the calmest you've been.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. He's on video. He had to take it easy.
Yeah, true. All right, bro. I'm gonna cheat and use some Tim Hortons cups.
Yeah, but that's what happens on your way out to camping. You gotta use the shit you pick up. So.
Oh, and you gotta see, we got a spoon.
We got the spoon. The spoon didn't work as well, so we're gonna use some chopsticks.
Yeah.
We made a set of chopsticks for us. Yeah. Throw in the oats. We got oats. Oh, it's gonna be good as hell.
Banana nut, dude.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for food.
Collin be working hard,
right
dude.
now. Yeah. Let me see what time it is. There you go. Let me see. Oh.
You gotta tell me how thick you want it.
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever.
Some people like their oatmeal thick as fuck. Hey, there's one. Hopefully it's not too watery. But that's not even 2 cups, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
Should absorb, right?
Yeah, should absorb.
Chefing it up, boy. Got a little bit of ash in there, but that's all right.
Hey, bro, that's
What you get?
Here, here's your chopsticks, brother.
Oh, my chopsticks. All right. Hell yeah.
I disinfected them for you.
Hell yeah. All right. We eating good this morning, so we'll update y'all once we're done with breakfast, I guess. So talk to you later. All right, y'all. Post breakfast, we got our pot of water on there just to kind of warm it up for later because we're gonna make some rice and lentils for lunch, and that boiling water just takes a while, so we just want to get it kind of warm. We got our cups with the oatmeal. We're off to go set some snare wires right now. We'll show you guys when we get to our spots to actually set the snare wires. Then we'll probably do some fishing, eat some lunch, chill day.
Yeah.
Camping
catch
activities.
Some squirrel.
Yeah. Hopefully we catch something. Hopefully we can find some game trails that we can actually set some stuff on. But we were having a hard time finding any yesterday, so wish us luck.
Unless somehow we can get woodpeckers or something.
Bro, catching a woodpecker would be insane. I don't even know if I would want to eat a woodpecker.
Why not?
I don't know.
What does it taste like?
Can't imagine very good. You gotta be.
Well, it's
tough.
eating gross, bro. It's feasting you. You're
Yeah,
probably plump as hell.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
right, we'll update y'all. All right, guys. So we made it to a spot. If you look very closely, it's kind of hard to tell, but we got a game trail running through here, and we're setting up some snares. So if you walk, there's a game trail running into here. This one also meets up into it. So I think Slav set up a snare over there somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
And then this one leads into a little rabbit's den down in there. So we're setting up a snare here, and we're gonna block off the other entrances. Keep following the game trail this way. And we come. I made a little wall here to kind of block off any way that way. Here's another entrance. We're not gonna snare this one because it comes in. We got a little snare right here. Not well, you guys can see the snares. But yeah, we got one set up. Little shrub wall. Looks natural, like limbs fell. Kind of looks enough to block something from going that way, hopefully. Might fix it up a little bit. And then we blocked off that way. We got another route running straight through here. All the way out to there. Oh, oops. Out that way. And these snares are ready to go, so if you watch. Little rabbit. Alright, it disconnected for some reason, but if you watch, little rabbit running through, he touches this little hanging piece. All he does is a little bump. It snatches it. It'll tighten up. Also, hopefully a squirrel. It's a little big for squirrels, but should be good for rabbit. And this looks like a little rabbit's den right here as well. Yeah, another little one. There's a few of them in here. Probably hiding under these logs at night, tucking in. But
Wait, some rabbit, dude.
If we get some rabbit, that'd be pretty crazy, guys. We'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. We just gotta spruce them up a little bit, make them look a little bit cleaner, so that hopefully we catch some rabbit. All right. Yo, so we're walking along and we see these red paint circles on these trees, and from a distance it looked like maybe paracord or something, but we're thinking that maybe a long time ago a bear might have scraped this. Maybe, I don't know why else they would mark it like this. This is really strange, but like, you know, maybe some claws there.
There's also more markings down there.
Kind of unlikely, kind of doubtful, but we'll let you guys at home decide what you think is going on here. Because if those are bear scrapes, they're kind of shallow, and
yeah, make a poll in the chat.
Yeah, like I said, they got to be real old. So yeah, we'll show you some other ones real quick down the way. It might be a trail actually.
Oh, that would make more sense.
But I don't know why the middle of these trail markings are scraped out. So kind of strange. We'll see. All right, y'all. It's looking less and less like bear. Looks more like somebody's chopping holes in trees while they're making a trail. But they're doing it everywhere. So kind of strange. Hope y'all can so yeah, okay. Kind of strange. We're seeing if it leads to any more red markings, but they do it every 10 feet. And there's always this distinctive big ass knot in the tree.
We're about to get murdered.
I guess that makes sense why they're doing it both directions.
Weirdos out here.
Right? Because they're doing it in both directions everywhere. So probably a trail. Weird.
It's a serial killer's house, bro.
Yeah, we're going to find a bunker out here.
Maybe.
Well,
very strange.
Off we go. Into the serial killer's den. Wish us luck. All we have is bear spray and a hatchet. Quick video, guys. There's a tree that fell over and picked up a big ass rock with its roots. Pretty cool. Yo, so it's lunchtime, a little after lunchtime. We just took a long ass hike and found
nothing.
Only that one game trail that we showed you guys in the beginning. That was it. So it's not looking great for small game. We did find one little spot where like deer could have went and drank some water, but we're making some lentils and rice. We gotta get that heated up though and cooking. So yeah, and we'll do some fishing after that. All right, guys.
We eating good tonight.
Rice and lentils, some sriracha in there, some salt. Oh yeah, rice in a cup. Here we go. Time to do some fishing. So, we got the river right here. We got a water going out that way. We also got this side of the river. Looks a little higher on this side, but the wind's blowing in my face. Not loving that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna fish this side because I don't want the wind in my face, and also don't want the lures to be coming right back at me. So, all right, we'll update you guys if we catch anything. All right, we're back in the car, looking at different fishing spots. This one did not work out too well. It's super shallow, and we've still yet to see anything other than ducks, geese, and birds.
It's only birds, man.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single squirrel. We saw the rabbit tracks and the deer tracks, but that's it.
Yeah.
And that's a guess. We don't even know if those are actually rabbits. They could be rats for all we know.
Bro, they made dens, dude.
Dude, rats make dens too.
That's crazy. They're sophisticated. They be living out there.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. Oh, but there are dandelions out here. We did eat some dandelions yesterday.
I was thinking about picking a big one for you down there.
Yeah, they're dirty as hell. They're on a dirt road, so they're just really grit. It's like 70% grit. But we're gonna go up north another 5-10 minutes and try out a new spot, and because there's nothing here, but there's more water up north, so we're gonna pick out some hopefully other spots. Hopefully we can even find a spot that we can access the water.
It's gonna be, if it's at Cliffs Basin, that shit gonna be so windy.
Well, yeah, it's super windy, but also if we can even access water, because this is the dump out of Cliffs Basin.
I see.
So we'll see. All right, we'll update you. All right, guys, we drove to the local park. Yeah, got a little dock and a boat ramp. No action. We don't see a single
Story
fish.
of our lives.
We don't see a single minnow. We saw a snail though. I'm looking for more. Yeah, it's pretty though. Give that. It's definitely pretty. Nothing alive. All right, we'll keep y'all updated. All right, guys. First real wildlife, we found a deer.
What's it doing? Pooping? Oh, why he like nibbling?
He's just watching us.
We'll watch you too, bro. You blink first. You move first. You know what's funny? He's probably waiting for me to start the car so he can jump in front of it. Insurance claim!
Yeah.
Dude, I'll watch you, bro. Honestly, it's chill.
All right, we're gonna watch this deer for a little while before we get back. All right, guys, it's what time is it?
Mashed potato time.
Okay, I was looking
Trick
for
question, bro.
I was looking for the clock time, but
Yeah.
it's gotta be like
potato.
it's gotta be like 8 o'clock though, right?
8:23.
8:20. Okay. Sunset's in like 45 minutes, so we're got a little fire going. Pot of water. It's on the side, but when it breaks down to coals and stuff, we'll move it. And it'll boil quick. Then we got our pack of mashed potatoes over there, and our cups that we eat out of.
Yummy.
And our chopsticks too.
We're feasting, bro.
Oh yeah, we killing it. So, fishing today. We fished the bridge here. Didn't see a single fish. Didn't catch anything. Didn't get any hits. We were doing lures. We were doing worms. Didn't matter. And it's actually a lake. It's not a river. I don't know why.
It's actually a lake?
Yeah, it's called Trout Lake. It seems like a river, but it's a lake.
It's so fucking...
It's weird.
Shallow, bro.
Yeah, everything's super shallow.
That shit's a long creek, bro.
Yeah, it's wide.
Wide creek.
But shallow. We showed you guys earlier. Then we went to the Cliffs Basin, which is just north of us.
All the driftwood that was there.
Yeah, where all the driftwood was. That was the most southern point of Cliffs Basin. We went all the way to the north side, and then came down the west side of it, and there was a campsite, the campground there, like an actual campground. And they had a little boat launch and a dock. We fished there. Then we fished the open water part of it. We did see one little pike. He was,
dude, that was so funny.
Like
that was
maybe 8 inches at most. And we dropped the worm in front of it. And I was hitting it with the worm. It didn't even move. And then eventually I spooked it with the worm. And then we fished some more, came back with the lure, and he was there again. And Slav put the lure right in front of him, and as soon as it dropped in front of him, he snapped it up and spit it out. It was half a second. He didn't take a full bite of it, so, and then took off into the weeds. And then he came back out again, and I scared him with the lure. He wouldn't eat it. He didn't want any part of it. Then we went to the north side of Cliffs Basin, where, like, the northernmost part where all the rocks and the dam are and stuff. Fished that whole line. I almost stepped on a snake. probably about this big around, and I saw at least 1.5 foot of him crawl into a rock because it was a bunch of rocks the whole way down, and he slithered into a little hole. Scared the shit out of me, and then I realized right afterwards I could call Denislav over and we can try to get this snake out, but didn't do it. It's just not worth it because we don't know what it is, and yeah.
You're gonna taste like chicken, dude.
Yeah, it was gonna be a tough snake probably anyways.
Yeah.
It's all good. We got our mashed potatoes. And we got some snares that we gotta go check here in a minute.
True.
Then after that, we went to a little pond that we drove by that had a small dock, but there was a family fishing there.
Took our spot, bro.
And they said they didn't catch shit, and there was no bites. They haven't seen anything. They just saw some minnows. So it's possible they didn't know what they were doing, but it's also possible there ain't shit out here. Because we did see an otter at Cliffs Basin. That was pretty cool. That was the only other wildlife we saw.
And
birds.
the deer that they
and then we saw
a
a deer that we took the quick video of on the drive back. Yeah, that was most of our day though. Spent doing that besides our hike this morning. But yeah, we're gonna eat our mashed potatoes, and we'll update you guys later tonight if anything else happens. We're probably gonna go check our snares, so we'll give you a quick update there. Or not. I don't
nothing.
know. Yeah, it'll just be us telling you we got nothing. So, all right, talk to you later. Yo, so
No rabbits, bro.
No rabbits. No surprises though.
Bugs Bunny lives another day, bro.
Bugs Bunny lives another day. So we're gonna get ready for bed and tap out for the night. We're tired as hell. It's been a long day.
Exhausted, bro.
A lot of walking. Our legs are hurting. Hopefully Slav ain't cramping up tonight.
No, bro. Well, I don't kick you tonight either.
Yeah, if you do, I won't wake up, so it's okay.
Collin, there's a bear here.
Yeah.
He's just sleeping, bro. It's just me against the bear. Collin's
it's possible,
sleeping.
Yeah. Hopefully not. All right. Talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, guys. It's morning of day 3. We're just getting up. It is almost 10 o'clock. We were in the hammocks for a while, just laying there in the warmth because it's cold. It's cold as hell. Last night we were freezing our asses off. Yeah, kept waking up just because our legs were too cold. I had to have my sleeping bag fully enclosed around me, but I couldn't breathe, so I had to like open a little hole with the zipper, and then it'd get too cold, so it was just a back and forth. But yeah, we're still chilling in this little shelter. It's tight, but it works. It keeps us warmer. But today we're gonna build a door. That's the first thing on the agenda. We're gonna close this bitch up, so that way it stays a little warmer in there, hopefully. I don't know about fishing today. There's really no life out there. I'm gonna go do some dishes down at the bridge and then come back and eat some oatmeal. So we'll update you guys if anything interesting happens. We gotta check our snares later, so we'll update you when those are empty. So, yep. Alright guys, I know a lot of you guys watch these videos because we do stupid stuff and it's funny, and it is, and we do, but this is the real reason why we do it. Every time we come out, I was just washing my pot here by the water, decided to take a break. You just gotta soak in moments like this. It's just absolutely beautiful. Looks straight out of a Bob Ross painting or something. Anyways, we'll get back to some more shenanigans in a little bit. Just thought I'd give you guys the view that I'm looking at. Alright guys, real quick, we're doing a couple things here. One is we're making charcoal. So you see it coming out of the pot, there's actually a flame. And coming out of this little thing here, there's actually wood gas, which you can use to power some like diesel engines. There's a lot of A lot of humidity in there though too. You can see how it's coming out like a torch. Pretty cool. Main goal is make charcoal because we're gonna make a water filter with the charcoal and maybe some pebbles or something. Then we got some progress on the door going, so that's gonna block us in. We're gonna need a lot of moss. So now that my wood is cooking, I'm gonna go collect some moss for the door. But yeah, pretty cool. This is science, guys. This is how you get to the next level of
So how do we use the power of
civilization.
batteries?
Batteries is a whole nother situation, dude. This is just getting. We got to build a piston.
And
We have wheels, so that's good.
Yeah, true, I guess.
Yeah.
One step closer to making a car, dude.
In an apocalyptic world, you can actually pipe this to an engine of some sort, and then, but not like your typical engine. Only like rough running old engines, like my old boat engine could probably run on this.
The fuck is that, bro?
A spider.
That thing descended from the heavens.
Yeah, in there. Yeah, old bastard. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, we out here doing shit, doing cool camping shit. So we'll update you guys later.
Tell them about the thing you found.
Oh yeah, I found this random thing on the side of the road, like in the ditch. Piece of aluminum. I don't know. Probably use it as like a pan or something, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll end up using it, but it's here. Interesting. So picked it up. Always gotta keep an eye out for random man-made shit and pick it up and keep it because it could be useful for you.
Hoard that bitch.
Yeah. All right. We'll update you guys later. All right, guys. I'm gonna give you a quick how-to on how to peel moss in case you guys are interested. Don't do it from a tree because it's really hard to get it in good big sheets because that bark is just so sticky. Better off with a rock. Find a rock. It's got thick moss. I'm probably gonna get one sheet here, maybe a little bit up there. But you just start with your hand peeling up under it, and because it's a smooth rock, it ain't grabbing it that well. And that's it. Shit comes off easy as hell. There's a sheet of moss. Alright guys, here's one of those pretty little inlets, but it's a muddy walk into here, and it's super shallow, but that water is clear as day. Now there's the main lake that we kind of call a river sometimes. Not a single sign of a fish though. Absolutely nothing. I'm in this little area not too far from our camp, and I'm finding the first sign of little land critters tearing up something. Probably pine cones. Yeah, not much out here. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see this, but right. Let's see if I can point him out. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's gone now, but there's a little sparrow that was flying around near camp. Alright guys, so this is the charcoal in the first water bottle, and then I have another water bottle kind of slowly feeding it water. And it is dripping very slowly, but that should be clean water. We boil it too just in case, but I had to prime this thing first. Now we're gonna see how it goes, if it's gonna fully run. You can see kind of where the water drips all the way down and where there must be some voids making it easier to drip. But yeah, it's interacting with the charcoal and cleaning that water. So
Britta ain't got nothing on us.
Britta ain't got nothing on us. Let's go.
Hey.
All right, y'all.
Y'all ready, bro?
This is the
finished product. What does it took me, like 4 hours of work?
probably like 6.
Ah.
It is a bed. It's a door. It's a
a
stretcher.
bench.
It's a bench.
Look, we can both sit here.
It's everything we could ever need.
And it's a stretcher, bro.
Yeah, it's
We could-
only
Everyone goes
it's
up.
only 200 pounds.
Dude, it weighs so much. It only took me About 100 knots.
Yeah. You see all that twine? There's a lot of fucking twine. Yeah. Finished product though. We got some water boiling.
They don't make doors like this anymore, dude.
No, they don't make doors like that.
Imagine opening this door.
It's solid wood.
That's just, dude, it could kill someone.
Yeah. And then we got some water dripping, and then we boil it after.
Oh yeah, show them our tasty water, bro.
Okay, tell me how this clean ass, clear fucking water, we boil it, and it comes out that yellow piss looking water. What the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Now we gotta drink that shit. It's, welcome to hell. Yeah, wish us luck with that. But
hopefully no parasites, dude.
yeah, hopefully no parasites. I mean, I don't know how we would add parasites by boiling it, right? Like, this is crystal clear. This looks like fucking the water that we got from the store. I don't understand it. Which, if you watch the process, it's not the prettiest process. Like, you'll see all that water and all this solid suspended up above the water and kind of dropping in. Mm-hmm. But charcoal filters it out, so we're good. We also got a Mick Ultra.
Yeah,
out here chugging beers.
Brewskis.
No, it's just a container so that we can have more water. We were using cups. We were using pot.
Mick Ultra. Using the pot for everything, dude.
Yeah, pot's super useful. Fuck. All right, I'm getting smoked out. Talk to y'all later. Yo. Morning of day 4. We got some little baby fire to warm up our water. We're gonna make some oats. Shout out to Stephanie for the peanut butter in your oatmeal. Oh my god, it's so good. We didn't do it the first day, and I don't know why. We should have. Just didn't break out the peanut butter. But yeah, now we know that is a luxury meal.
It's really good.
Some good stuff. Yeah, what do we got on the agenda for today?
Well, last night we're sleeping, and as we were falling asleep, I started hearing like branches and like leaves moving around outside our campsite. And they kind of, at first I thought I was being crazy, but then after a while, it just kept being consistent. And at first, I was like, hey. But Collin was asleep or something, bro. I was like, damn, bro, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna wake him up yet, dude, because I feel bad.
We said good night, and within 5 minutes, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah. And then within like 20 minutes, this happened.
Yeah, and then after a while, I'm like, nah, bro, I hear something. I wanna wake him up. So I'm like, hey, Collin. He's like, what? I was like, did you hear that? He's like, what, man? And then there's like, and like he heard also leaves rustling, and I don't know. We don't know what it was. Might have been a bird or something like that. But
probably a bird. Because then all of a sudden we didn't hear anything, so it must have flown away, right? Like it couldn't have. We would have heard something scurrying away.
But it was so consistent. It was like constantly around the camp too.
Yeah.
It kept like just rustling leaves and leaving. I'm like, bro, this is sketching me out, dude.
Yeah.
And then
we were up for like, I was up for like another 30 minutes, and my heart just pounding at that point because I just got woken up thinking we were getting attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad he woke me up. That's not to say I'm not glad he didn't wake me up, because I don't want to get attacked by a bear in my sleep. I'd rather be awake and ready for it.
Yeah, the bear's gonna maul me, and Collin's still gonna be sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
I swear, he's gonna be peacefully.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was a interesting thing that happened.
Yeah.
And then we woke up this morning. There's a fuckload of mosquitoes in our tent.
They're all just camping in our tent, bro.
Yeah, they're all over the place. So there's less out here, which is weird. But now that we got this fire going, we're not gonna see very many.
Probably smoke these assholes out.
Yeah. Honestly, probably take a log in there and.
I was thinking about that.
Take one of these wet logs and throw them in there. That'll smoke for a while.
Or just like start
one of those
fire.
Wet ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll do that, and then we're going into town today to get some more water. We could drink this water.
Ass water, bro.
It's actually fine. So we looked it up because we have a minimal internet service. It's iron and magnesium in the water, which I don't know, it must be in the river, but
It's
when
like
you
well
boil
water.
it, yeah,
It's basically the same.
yeah, it's a common thing. So when you boil it, it just kind of turns yellow, which is
Oxidizes the iron in it because
yeah.
it gives it more. But there's also there was dead shit in there, bro.
Yeah,
Cannot
there's some
convince me
there's some probably dead algae or bacteria in there as well. Something had Denislav burping for a while.
Yeah.
His stomach was pretty upset, but he survived. Then we're going to town and buy some more water, which is like 20 minutes away. And then we're going to Pictured Rock. Fuck me. Whew. It's getting taken out by the smoke. We're going to Pictured Rocks, which is like 30 minutes north of here. It's a cool hike. If you guys don't know what it is, you can look it up, or you can wait. Stay tuned. It'll be in the
we're
video.
gonna get some great shots, bro.
Oh, we're gonna get great. Yeah. I might throw in some pictures in the video when I edit it together. It'll be like a 10-second picture.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Roll.
Who knows?
Then we're also gonna go hiking.
And then depending on how we feel, we might do some hiking in some uplands and do some foraging. Just get some work on that, because that's the one thing I feel like we haven't been able to do much of is forage. It'd be nice to practice that a little bit and just kind of see what's out there. But we need uplands. We're in marshland right now, so we're not gonna find anything. See a sparrow over there. But yeah, that's our morning update. We'll update you guys as our activities go on and let you know if anything interesting happens. We might buy a steak too, because we're in
Dollar
town.
General steak, baby.
Dollar General steak. No, we're going to the Pat's food store, but it's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. Hopefully shit's open, even though it's Memorial Day.
Bro, I don't know. They got one grocery store. You telling me that shit gonna be closed?
Yeah, they got one grocery store in this whole town, so, and there's no Walmart for another 4 hours. I think every Walmart's like 2 hours, 3 hours away.
Bro, there's nothing.
Yeah, there ain't nothing
There's
on
just
Upper.
Pat's, dude.
Yeah, Upper Peninsula has nothing, so we're limited.
We got ice.
We got ice down the street next to the river for some reason.
That's abandoned, that nobody uses ever.
It's an abandoned building pretty much, but I guess he's selling ice in case somebody catches something on the river.
Fish.
I don't know. It's weird. All right, we'll update y'all later. There's a little bird out at our camp. Oh, there he goes. Where'd he go? I lost him. Oh, he's up there. How the fuck did he go? He's right there. So hard to find him on the camera though.
Yeah.
Quick update on how we smoke out the shelter. We took two sticks that were smoky as fuck in the fire and kept smoking us out, and we drop them in there and just keep an eye on it so it doesn't catch fire.
We're hotboxing them.
Yeah, hotboxing the mosquitoes out. All right, guys, we're out here walking the Pictured Rocks Trail. We're going about 5 miles out, 5 miles back. Should take us roughly 4 hours. Then we'll go back and do some other stuff. We'll see. But there's a cool lookout. I'll put some pictures in the video, hopefully. If not, I'll just show you the pictures after the video or some shit. I don't know. All right, we'll update you guys when we see cool shit. All right, guys, here's our walking trail. We got this beautiful view. We got kayakers following us, but And then on the right is just full pine forest. Pretty narrow on this trail, but nice beach down there too. Like I said, I'm gonna try to throw some pictures of this hike in. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys what we're looking at. Y'all can't even see the bottom down there, but it was far.
Dude, show him this.
Light work, baby.
It's this potato patch.
What?
It's a potato patch. Where are some potatoes, bro?
They got a sprinkler head here. We're gonna go check out his potatoes, get some free potatoes. Quick update, guys. That was just a couple campsites for the backcountry.
No potatoes, bro.
Ain't no potatoes back there. I don't know why we were expecting to see an actual potato patch and why the hell they call it potato patch. But yeah, there was just a couple campsites, like 4 or 5 campsites that the backpackers stay at. Nothing interesting. All right, guys, we're probably not gonna come out again, but we just saw our first chipmunk.
There he is.
It's on the other side of that log over there. Yeah.
He's peeking his little head out. Can't see him from here, but he's peeking his little head out.
Yeah, there he goes. Jumping around. We got land critters, guys. That's cool as hell.
He's so cute.
Where'd he go?
He's not going in our snare, bro. He's too tiny.
No, he's way too small. All right. Anyways, that was our update. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see that off in the distance, that archway. That's where we're trying to get the view of. But we finally have it in sights. Probably another, I don't know, mile and a half. But yeah, pretty cool.
Cave all the way back there. You see that?
Pretty cool up here. Cave where?
Past it? You see that big ass cave?
Oh yeah, there's a cave past it. Right in focus. Right out there. Refocus.
Don't worry, we'll show them when we get close.
Yeah.
When we're on it.
They got boats traveling out to these places. It's making it so easy. Alright, we'll update y'all later.
Oh my god, bro.
We got stairs of hell. Then that means we gotta go back up, and then on the way back we're gonna have to come up these again.
You know how much uphill or downhill we just went up?
We just came from like a good quarter to half mile, somewhere in that range of just downhill, where it's just constant downhill. But I feel like we're getting close to Mosquito Beach, so
Dang, this should be Mosquito Beach.
this might be Mosquito Beach. So we'll check the map when we get down there and let y'all know. Alright guys, it's gonna be hard to do this justice, but it's basically like a rock face that just kind of slides down. Denislav just threw a rock. And there's a beach down at the bottom. It's sick. It is beautiful, beautiful water.
Gorgeous.
This is the beginning of Mosquito Beach. It goes around the corner and we'll see if it turns into more of a beach, but we'll update y'all as we go. Alright guys, we're walking out on the Mosquito Beach. Honestly, shout out to the person who named this place because it keeps people away. And this is one of the most beautiful beaches probably in Michigan. Maybe ever. It's a big rock that you're just kind of stepping on rocks. We showed you earlier, but now we're down on the beach, so it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
We got some kayakers following us, but that's okay. Alright. We'll update y'all later. It's a cool little river crossing that goes out to Mosquito Beach. You gotta walk across this boardwalk over here. Chapel Beach, 4 miles. We're not going there though.
Bro, it was 3 miles.
Supposedly we've only hiked 3 miles, but Denislav's watch says 5. So
There's no way.
trust in that.
Oh,
Alright, y'all. We made it.
the arduous journey.
These fucking kayakers kept up with us the whole way. You bastards. Pretty cool though. The arch. Oh man, I guess we could go over there and jump.
Yeah, we ain't lovers though, bro.
No.
Don't know about that.
That's okay.
It's okay. You're gonna cheat on Megan like that? That's
Oh, and the fucking yacht riders, you bastards. Yeah, I think he's packed. Alright, well, that was that. Alright, y'all. We back.
home sweet home, baby.
Yep. So, we walked 11 miles, saw that cool rock formation. We took y'all along for the ride. Then we went to Pat's food store, got some groceries. We got Chex Mix, we got Fritos, we got steak, most importantly, because we eating good tonight. Because we were talking about it. And, you know, we always have fun on these camping trips. They're good times. But, what are you laughing for?
It's just funny how you say it, bro.
Well, we're thinking about leaving tomorrow so that we could explore some more UP and see all the sites that there are to see. So we'll probably pack up tomorrow morning, take it easy, and then drive back. That way we're not rushing back so I can catch my flight on Wednesday. And then we'll just kind of drive around, stop at the spots, do short hikes because our feet are hurting. I got to check my foot because I'm pretty sure I got a blister ripped open on the right foot.
Colin's right. The shoe be squeaking, bro.
It
It's
started
broken,
squeaking
dude.
after the hike. It started squeaking. I don't know what happened there. But
Broken, dude.
that's weird. Time for some new shoes. My shoes have looked better. But yeah, so tomorrow we're making some pit stops on our way out. And then we'll go back to Denislav's house, probably eat something on the way there. And we'll take you along for the ride for the sightseeing, but I don't know. That's pretty much it. We about to wrap it up on this steak on a high note.
5 or 4 chipmunks, dude.
We saw a bunch of chipmunks. I showed you, I think, one of them, but we saw like a little under 10, but close to 10 total.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of chipmunks.
None here, though.
A lot of critters. We still ain't see shit here, but we haven't been here all day, so to be
Also,
fair.
we saw big-ass ravens or crows.
We saw huge
Bro, those are like
crows.
they're like chicken size, dude.
Yeah, they were big.
That's some food right there, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what they gorging on, but goddamn.
Those chipmunks.
You think so?
Probably.
Bro, I don't know. They saw them picking and eating stuff from the floor.
These things are huge. But yeah, so that's our update. We're probably heading out tomorrow to get a prettier view of the UP and just take it easy. Play some Smash
It's
Bros.
like a 7-hour drive. So
Yeah, it's a 7-hour drive, so we would have a hard time getting back on Wednesday. Yeah, overall, great trip. You better see us eat some steak, though. That shit's going to be good as hell.
we're about to get this medium rare, bro. Like,
Medium rare, cooking on an aluminum pan we found on the side of the road. Hell yeah. That's just going to be good.
Yeah, boy. Gonna be cooking well.
Yeah, and some mashed potatoes. We got loaded baked potatoes over there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, those shit hit, bro.
That shit was fire.
First, that was the best thing, and then we had the
and then the
oatmeal.
peanut butter oatmeal.
Peanut butter oatmeal, that's the best.
That
thing.
elevated the oatmeal so much.
Y'all sleeping on that, dude.
Yeah. We got our Mick Ultras. We chilling.
We living life, dude.
Yeah.
We got our piss water.
Piss water down there. It's safe to drink, I swear. We looked
I
it
ain't
up.
drinking that ever again.
We looked it up, but it upset Denislav's stomach, and I don't want that to happen to me. So let's just we bought
got
another,
a stronger stomach.
we
than
got
me,
another
bro.
gallon of water over there. So
Yeah.
I think I just got lucky.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to y'all when we got some steak on the grill.
I think we also it would be
Alright,
best
guys.
if we can move it a little bit.
We got this big ass pan here with some aluminum foil on it that we found. The aluminum foil we brought, but
we found the
and we threw the steak on that bitch. It's sizzling. That shit is hot on the fire. It is gonna be good. Let me tell you. How you feeling about it, Slav?
Bro, I'm so hungry.
You so ready?
I'm
We got our
sorry.
mashed potatoes in here. Oh yeah. instant mash. Boil some water, throw some potato powder in there. That shit, magic.
Hell yeah, bro.
Can't explain
That's
it.
what I see.
Oh, this is gonna be good. We'll update y'all when we start eating. All right, y'all, we did the first flip on the steak. Chef Denislav hooking it up. That shit looks fire. It don't got the perfect grill lines, but we're using a chunk of aluminum, so
True.
it looks pretty damn good to me.
Pretty good sear, man. Pretty good sear.
All right, Paul will have to give us his official review later, but I'm looking forward to some food, man. All right, guys, we chopping it up now. We trying to look what kind of cook we got. If it's done, if it's medium rare, ideally. It's looking medium well.
Yeah, it looks medium well for sure.
That's pretty damn good though for a fire cook.
For a aluminum pan, aluminum
Foil, aluminum pan. That's fucking fire, dude. We eating good tonight. All right, we're gonna eat before these mosquitoes get some of our food, and we'll update y'all after.
Don't influence them.
I won't.
Okay.
All right, guys. We got a bag of Chex Mix. Slav and I were just talking.
Yeah.
What is
We have a debate.
What is the best part of Chex Mix? You got all the options right here. You got corn Chex, round pretzel, rye chip, wheat Chex, square pretzel, bagel chip, squiggle breadstick. Those are your options. Let us know when you watch the video.
Yeah.
We'll set up a poll. We're trying to figure out what's the best part of Chex Mix. Because we have a pretty big disagreement on this one.
Hey, don't worry. My gang, you know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to get them more votes, dude. I'm just saying.
We'll see. All right. All right, y'all. Another quick video. We're starting to tear down our shelter. Here's the last quick video of it. We started packing up our logs. Took down one tarp already. We're going to leave this up for the next people. They will appreciate a table, I'm sure, and some dry firewood. Same with this aluminum pan. Leaving that out because that was gifted to us anyways. We're going to set up this door in a way that it'll stay intact and not rot out. Another last look. We had this all tied up around the back to hold it tight to that tree. And then in here, front door, this was our space. It's pretty nice. We'd hang up our clothes and stuff. We got water down there. Hang up bags in the back. Everything goes on the hammocks. Everything except these ridge poles get tied up by these mosquito netting lines, but that's it. Everything else gets hung on the hammock in the trees. So yeah, that's the site. All right, video cut out for some reason, but we'll update you guys on the trip when we see some cool stuff. And yeah, we're gonna start breaking this down. All right, guys, we're on our way out.
Crazy.
And we see these two big ass turkeys.
Bro, where were y'all the whole time?
That is crazy.
What the fuck?
I can't zoom in, I'm holding shit. But here, drop it. They're back in there now. Two big ass turkeys, man. That's actually insane. All right, guys, we're all wrapped up. Got our ridge poles down. Nothing on the trees, no damage. We're looking good. We, like I said, set this up for the next people. We got a door for the next people, and they get a nice, beautiful table with some dry firewood, so they can come out here and start their camping trip on a high note. They got a fire pit too.
Yeah, bro, it is luxury. Man.
Yeah, it's already cleared. Look at the land. So we saw those turkeys, which is nuts. That's a cool way to go out.
You think we could have snared them, bro?
Snaring a turkey? I don't know.
Is that even possible?
You'd have got its foot. We had to run, hawk it down, and snap its neck or something. But yeah, it was a good place. It was a good place to stay. We saw a lot of wildlife. In the end, it just took a while to get warmed up to us. So, all right, we'll update y'all on the ride back. All right, one last view of our beautiful lake that provided absolutely nothing. Not a single fish was spotted. Although yesterday we did see a couple minnows. So that's some life.
Yeah, now it's light out. You can see how shallow it is over there.
Yeah. This whole thing's like a foot to 2 feet deep at most.
Someone's can. Crush the brewski.
Yeah. All right. How's that? I'll show you the other side. Oh, they re-rocked the road, I guess, too. Which is weird.
That's what I was hearing last night.
Oh, you heard them. You said it was logs or something.
That something was falling.
Yeah. There's the other side.
Bro, someone got a bird. Are you gonna give them a meal review?
All right, y'all.
A meal review.
We in town, and we getting some pasties. These are called pasties.
Yeah.
It's got some onions. What does it have in it? It's got potatoes.
Potatoes, onions, some beef,
Pork.
some carrots. There you go.
Yeah, look, that's good. That's good stuff right there. All wrapped up in a pastry. This is like
Beef Wellington.
broke
Honestly,
person's beef Wellington. That's exactly what
bootleg beef Wellington,
There
bro.
we go. All right.
Food review.
Yeah.
It was ass.
It is very below average.
Dry ass meat.
Flavorless. Needed salt.
Saltless.
Yeah.
We busted out our own salt and sriracha.
He pulled out the little Tupperware container of salt that we were using camping, and the Tupperware is sriracha. I got hot sauce in mine, so this hot sauce made it a little better. But it was just like eating hot sauce meat that was dry. But the pastry was okay, I guess. I don't know. It was bad. I would never do it again. But
Yeah,
that's
shit was
your quick
expensive
update.
too, bro.
Yeah, it was $8.50 for one of those fat fucking meatball in a pastry.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Disappointing. All right, guys, back there was the Alger Falls. That was it. Thoughts?
The fucking piece of puddle, bro. I don't. Well, how do I call them over? Hey, you want an apple? Oh, I got it. Oh, bro, he's digging for that. He just munched it away.
Bro, one bite.
I want that brown one.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Oh, bro, he's so.
They're so slow about it. No urgency.
Bro, look how chill they are.
Just sleep.
That one looks like he's sleeping good, bro.
Walking around, all the yearlings are running over there.
Get up. Get up. Oh,
There you go, buddy. Nice. That was cool.
do you want to feed one? Oh, here we go. Oh, get his ass, get his ass. Bro, they wrestling.
Going at it.
You want an apple?
Chunky girl. She's ready to eat, boy.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh.
She's adorable.
It's all you.
Oh, that's so cute. Don't you want to throw her away?
Yeah.
Oh, look how she eats. Oh, she's so polite. She's so polite.
You ready? I'll let you finish that bite. There you go. It's by your foot, bro.
Down there. Okay.
It's by your foot. I promise. It's right there. Oh, there she sees it.
There we go.
She puts it on her foot to get all the sand off it.
Look how gently she puts it.
I'm surprised they don't just eat it in one bite.
She's savoring it, bro.
That's so cool.
You want an apple? Here.
There's a photo of it there if you want. There you go.
Photo.
Big boy. I don't got no apples, buddy. I'm sorry.
Usually do it 3 times a day on a chill day. On a super good day, it's probably fine.
All right, y'all. We just pulled up to Tacomanin Falls. We'll take some quiet videos because there's a lot of people here. So we'll show you guys around. Alright, we're at the next spot. It's a little windy. It's called Elk View. So way out there, there's a bunch of elk. As zoomed in as I can get. We're gonna go up and look at them.